Welcome to our very first episode of the FIL-AM History Docuseries, Episode 1. We'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors, Mega World International, the Philippines' best-selling homes, and Little Doctor. Go to littledoctorusa.com. Hey, good morning. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Gabe, and Abe and Gabe.
Good morning there.
Good morning. It is, what time is it? 5:48 in the morning.
Yes.
5:48 in the morning, and we are on our way to Coleman Park in Morro Bay.
We're gonna visit the first Filipino that landed in America in Morro Bay. We're gonna get a pack in there. So what we're doing today is that we're tracing the FIL-AM history of the United States.
Yeah, so come follow us. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, and it should be about 5-hour drive there to Morro Bay. So stay tuned.
Yes.
And like and share. On October 18, 1587, 33 years before the Pilgrims arrived in Plymouth Rock, the first documented Filipinos arrived in what was now considered Morro Bay, California. The Filipino men, or Indios Luzones, as they were referred to at that time, crewed the Nuestra Señora de Buena Esperanza, Our Lady of Hope, which was commanded by Spanish sailor and soldier Pedro de Unamuno. Along with them were pilot Alonso Gomez, a dozen soldiers, and 3 Franciscan friars, including the grandnephew of Ignatius of Loyola, Martin Ignacio de Loyola, who brought with him a young Japanese boy. The voyage was part of an expedition to find the purported Rica de Oro, Rica de Plata, and Armenio Islands, and to trade Chinese goods in modern-day Mexico. It would be the second time a galleon would cross from Asia to America. So the tourist destination we are headed to is the Morro Rock, which is a volcanic plug in Morro Bay, California, on the Pacific coast at the entrance to the Morro Bay Harbor. A causeway connects it with the shore, making it a tide island. The rock is protected as the Morro Rock State Preserve. On the 18th of October, 1587, the first Filipinos landed in what is now the continental United States of Morro Bay. They arrived aboard the Nuestra Señora de Buena Esperanza, which had sailed from Portuguese Macau as part of the Manila galleon trade. On October 18, after anchoring off the California coast, Unamuno formed a landing party consisted of 12 armed soldiers led by Father Martin Ignacio de Loyola, bearing the Catholic cross in hand. Based on the party's typical formation, 2 Filipinos armed with swords and shields marched ahead before them. Being used as fodder meant that the Filipinos were first to venture forth into the unknown. The logs revealed that the expedition was able to climb 2 hills and take possession of the land for the King of Spain on day 1, seeing no settlements or people. On October 19th, an exploration party was led by 8 Filipino scouts and followed by a priest and 12 soldiers. On the 3rd day, when the expedition faced hostility, the ship's barber and some Filipinos were able to counter by offering food and clothing. All seemed to work out well until the natives allegedly tried to kidnap the barber, resulting in violence between the 2 parties. The fight resulted in death of 1 soldier and 1 unnamed Filipino, who was killed by a javelin. He is possibly the first Asian man to spill his blood on American soil. Unamuno and the rest of this crew left on October 21st and headed for Acapulco. Today, the members of the Filipino-American National Historical Society are championing that this important piece of history is not only recorded, but also remembered and valued for its significance. The state of California has been celebrating October as the Filipino-American History Month since 2009 in honor of the first Filipinos in California over 430 years ago. We all know about the Pilgrims and their Mayflower in November, but let us all be reminded that before the Pilgrims and before Jamestown, Filipinos were the first to arrive in the so-called land of opportunity. During about 3 days of travels ashore around Morro Bay, the crew of the Nuestra Señora de Buena Esperanza came in contact with the Chumash people, ultimately resulting in the deaths of 2 crew members, 1 Spaniard and 1 Filipino. Departing Morro Bay after the deaths of the crew members, the Nuestra Señora de Buena Esperanza eventually reached its intended destination. No other Filipino landed in California until 1595. In 1995, a monument on Morro Bay was dedicated to commemorate the events of 1587, recognizing the landings of the Filipinos. October has been designated as Filipino-American History Month since 2009.
So it's Gabe right here, back again. We're on our way to Morro Bay to go see the Filipino rock of where the first Filipino landed. And as we're going through Paso Robles, we came across this really cool field of oil pumps pumping oil. And who knows where this oil goes, right? Maybe it probably goes to all the reserve oil fields and stuff. So next time you're on your way to go see the Filipino rock in Morro Bay and you're passing through Paso Robles, make sure you come check out these really cool oil pumps here, the oil fields of Paso Robles. So thanks for tuning in and watching our channel and subscribing right here on the Gabe channel. Make sure you like and share and enjoy this video and make some comments. So thanks a lot and come follow us to our next spot.
Alright, we are getting really close, just about 25 minutes until we get to the rock, the Filipino rock of where the first Filipino landed in America in Morro Bay. And I'm really excited, just about 17 miles away till we get there. And we just got into Morro Bay. Well, actually, the location of where this Filipino rock is actually off of the 1 freeway, the PCH in Morro Bay. So it's a very iconic thing. You'll see it's like a big rock in the ocean. So I could really see why the ship, the Manila galleon ship that had the Filipinos on it, was able to distinguish, okay, we're gonna go right there because that is a big rock. So I can tell why they decided to go to this area, Morro Bay, because of the big rock.
It was the one we're gonna see is just like a monument that put up by we have to do more research on that.
The plaque was put together by the great organization of the Filipino-American National Historical Society, and they were responsible for organizing all this. I believe in 1995 was the official year in 95 when they put the plaque on the rock in Morro Bay. So I'm so excited you guys are gonna check this out. It's gonna be our first time to go see this historical place. Just about 24 minutes away. We'll see what we could see. What cool things you'll be able to see when you take your visit over here to Morro Bay. So thank you guys for tuning in right here on the FIL-AM History Docuseries.
We did, yeah. When
we went to Hearst Castle.
When Mama went to
Hearst Castle.
We stopped by Pebble Beach.
This is kind of what Pebble Beach looks like.
Going there, yeah.
Yeah, RA was telling me that it's like a forest next to the ocean.
Yeah.
And then there's a popular, the most iconic tree. It's the only tree on the ocean. That's what he said. He said,
yeah,
it's a
lot of people take a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's like a bonsai thing.
It's like a bonsai
Yeah.
because it's
growing in a rock.
going to rock in the ocean.
close to the ocean.
Close to the ocean.
I'm not sure it's
He said-
it's an island that was growing there.
Yeah, it's like.
But everybody take pictures in that.
Yeah, he said it's only about 15 minutes away from where he lives. He said. So maybe in the morning early in the morning we could go there.
According to Filipino-American journalist Emil Guillermo, no one would have learned of the Filipino part of the story without the original research by Eloisa Gomez Bora on Unamuno's log. Bora, a librarian and trustee of the Filipino-American National Historical Society, FONS, made the case for the presence of the Filipinos in her report published in UCLA's AmerAsia Journal in 1996. Through her efforts, it was revealed that Unamuno was not some random explorer, but served under Captain Francisco Gali as part of the Spanish expedition in 1584. Following Gali's eventual death, Unamuno reportedly lost command of the two ships he inherited after taking a side trip to Macau. Unamuno was momentarily stranded in Asia, but was finally able to buy a single-deck 3-masted vessel known as the Nuestra Senora Buena Esperanza. They hired help who joined him on his journey, who were mostly from the Philippines. Boro noted how Filipinos, who were then known as capable seamen, are often left off many of the voyage's logs on these early explorations and trade ships.
There is the rock. You can see it. It's so big. Wow. I'm so excited to see a rock. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is impressive.
Bora particularly chose Captain Unamuno's log, in which Indios appeared 42 times in total.
So that's the first that's the first recorded landing of the first Filipino in America. This iconic rock.
The 1587 event is often pointed out as the first time Asians were in modern-day California, the United States, North America, and in the Americas itself.
That is huge.
And this is where we're going today on this first episode of the FIL-AM History Documentary Series, right here on the Gabe YouTube channel.
Morro Rock.
That's where we go. More.
That rock is massive. Goodness gracious. Man, I'm glad we got to see this. Oh, wow. Look at this.
There's an ocean.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Now where is it?
It's at this park. The north side of the park. Landing of the first Filipinos. It's even on the Google Maps. Yeah. We are here on Google Maps. It even shows you the landing of the first Filipinos here at Coleman Park 101. We're just about 1 minute away. So I was just really excited when I saw that landing of the first Filipinos on my Google Maps. And the rock is right there. So we're gonna go check this out. I'm just gonna snapshot this thing. Snapshoot it. There we go. 1 minute away.
And there's the rock.
And there's the rock. Morro Bay rock, the Filipino rock. Little hut. Morro Bay landing.
Wow.
Wow. Amazing.
It's a tourist area.
Oh yeah. So I think the rock is like right there or something.
Right there.
You see the rock?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. There's the rock.
There it is. Did you guys see it? Here it is. The rock. You guys believe it? It's right there. So here it is, the historic site. So check this out. This is a historical site. Let me read it to you. During the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade era from 1565 to 1815, the Spanish galleons crossed the Pacific between the Philippines and Mexico. And on October 18th, 1587, the Manila galleon Nuestra Senora de Esperanza, commanded by Pedro de Unamuno, entered Morro Bay. Actually here, a landing party was sent to shore, which included Luzon Indios, marking the first landing of Filipinos in the continental United States. The landing party took official possession of the area for Spain by putting up a cross made of branches. The group was attacked by native Indians 2 days later, and one of the Filipinos was killed. So what had happened, Unamuno and his crew gave up further exploration of this part of the area because the Filipinos that they sent got killed, so they left. So this historical site is a historical landmark declared by the Filipino American National Historical Society, the California Central Coast chapter, dedicated on October 21st, 1995. So make sure I encourage you guys to come over here and check out this historical site here in Morro Bay. There's a lot of cute stores over here, like a fisherman's wharf kind of feel, and the vibe is pretty chill. Over here you can go fishing and take in this great tourist historical site right here on the FIL-AM History Docuseries. Hey, so we're here. We made it.
Yes, we are here in the first site where the first Filipino American landed in the United States. The first Filipino that came over the United States. We are here at Morro Bay. Got it? Morro Bay.
Yeah, right here, this historical site right here in Morro Bay, where the first Filipinos landed in the continental United States. We really do encourage each and every one of you guys that are watching to come here and come visit over here in Morro Bay and come check out this historical rock, the Filipino rock here in Morro Bay. Thank you guys for tuning in and liking and sharing our video if you liked it. And if you really liked it, thank you for making some comments on our YouTube channel. And make sure you guys tune in to our other episodes coming up right here on the FIL-AM History Docuseries.
Know your FIL-AM history. This is where we started. And we've been here for a long time. Get it? Be proud.
We'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors: Mega World International, the Philippines' best-selling homes, and Little Doctor. Go to littledoctorusa.com.